Hello everybody, you're welcome to my tutorial. We are going to be making I'm going to be showing you how to make men shirt, how to cut it. So as a men senator, but I'm going to be using our Ankara. So the first thing I do is to take the length of the exact length of the shirt. So the exact length is 37, and again what I will be doing is to take the circumference of the chest, which is 48. So I do 12 and I added 2 inches because the person need a very big allowance in the shirt. Okay, so you can see, like, this is by 37 by 12 by 14 now. So I'm just going to be cutting this off. This is the front part of our shirts. So we're going to go to the second one now. So we've cut one part of the shirt out, which is this. So we're going to go to the second part of the shirt, which is the back. Okay, and the back, we're just going to fold again into two, but this time we're going to fold into two. I just want to see if I'm having the same. Yeah, we're going to fold into two. I will use my iron to straighten the place I need to straighten. So I have to iron it out to give it that proper straightness or guidance. So this time around, I'm just going to place this at the top of the other one. Then I'm going to add 4 inches at the bottom. At the bottom of the back, I'm going to add 4 inches to it. So we're going to add our 4 inches. Sorry guys. We're going to add our 4 inches to the bottom. Remember, the first cut, the first one, which is the front, you are only measuring. The length is just going to be exactly the same thing you mentioned, which your client wants. If the client wants 37, you're going to put that 37 there. Okay, remember that. So it's at the back you add the 4 inches, and I will show you why, and I will tell you why. So we're going to cut now. I'm cutting this out, just exactly the same thing as the front. Remember, we are using Ankara to make a senator top, just a shirt. So I'm going to keep this aside because we're going to be having a very brief tutorial on this because it's late here and I'll soon be closing the shop. So by the time you take the measurement, remember the back is longer than the front. So what we need to do now is to bring the front, we just draw it equally to the back side. We're going to draw the front equally to the back side of it. Always remember that. So what I normally do is to do this, because you see this Ankara has lines, so I need it to match on the same line. So I'm just going to be turning over just to match up with the fabric. Yeah, you could see it's matching up now with the fabric. So you have, look at what I'm talking about. This is the back and this is the front, and it's matching together with this line. Take notice, whenever you are sewing a check clothes, you need to make sure the lines are matching together, okay? So that it don't look odd when the person is wearing it. So I'm going to give it a good press. I love my ironing. I always iron when I'm cutting fabrics or when I'm making a dress or a shirt. So what we need to do now, I'm going to be cutting out the armhole. All you just need to do, you see this one is longer than this one. So this is the back, we have the 4 inches added to it. So we're going to place it, just overlap it a little bit, like you can use, I'm going to be using 1/2 inches to sew mine, okay? You can use, you know, whatever that suits you to sew yours. Some people will use 1 because they want to put the zip at the shoulder, okay? But I'll be using half an inch, okay, to sew mine. So yeah, we've got it. So what we need to do now is to get the armhole. Firstly, the shoulder of this person is 20. So 20 divided into 2 is 10. Is 10. So I'm going to mark 10. See, I really want this thing to fit him, to suit, like to be fitted. So I won't add that 1/2 inches to sew. So I'm just going to leave it this way because this person is not that big, he's skinny as well, but he has a broad shoulder. So this 10 here I have here, I'm going to use it for the measurement of the armhole, okay? You could still add 1/2 an inch to the armhole. Some people do add, but there is no need for that because I really want this to be fitted, okay? It's just a quick one. I'm a little bit rushing this tutorial because I need to go home. Okay, while we do that, I'm going to, then you raise it by 2 to get the curve. You raise it by 2. So you could use freehand. I've got curve hand here. Sorry guys. I've got curve hand here. You could use these, but I normally just want to use my free hand, okay? I enjoy using my free hand to do this part of it. You just use your free hand to curve it. If you still place it, it's going to be what it is, yeah. So we have it. So we are going to go to the neck now. This person is not too big, as I said. So I'm using 2.5 inch by 4 down. 2.5 inches by 4 down. So 2.5 by 4. So I'm just going to rule it down. Guys, don't worry, we're going to get here. 2.5 inches. Yes, exactly. So I'm going to just curve it. Okay. I'm just going to give it a curve. Please, if you have your curving, you could use it, okay? You can still use your curving like this. Now I'm having what I want. If you see it, I'm having what I want. So I just use the curve to curve it down, okay? So what I need to do now, I just need to cut the armhole. Cut the armhole first. Firstly, what I need to do is to come out by 1/2 an inch in the front, that is at the front of the shirt. which is our first one. Then I will use my free hand. Guess you see what I'm doing. Just to blend it in. This is because of your armhole at the front is deeper than the one in the back. The back is straight, while the front is deeper because you're having this curve here, okay? So now, firstly, you're going to cut the first part of it. You're going to cut the first part of it. So we're just going to go and cut the first part of our... You're cutting with the back all at the same time, okay? You're cutting with the back. You could see it's coming, blending. Then with the front cutting, just as I said, I'm a little bit in a rush, so guys, bear with me. With the front cutting, guys, I don't know if you're seeing, let me position this well. So this is the front. I don't think you guys were seeing it. I think it was too close to me. I took 2.5 inches here, and I took 4 inches here. You can see where the line stopped. So I'm not going to cut the whole thing, like, you know, the whole thing. I'm going to cut just the neck, this first part where I folded. You remember I folded the back one, okay? So I'm just going to cut that and curve it and cut it to this front side. So what you do, look at where I'm putting my scissors, is to cut this. And you see the front. I'm doing this because of you guys. I just want you people to see what I'm doing. So you see the front. This is what I'm doing, just to get that curve out, okay? So guys, you see this other part of it, this one, the front one. I'm just going to take only the front out and just cut this deeper, the front armhole, okay guys? So all we just need to do is to slice this a little bit, deeper, voila. So it's as simple as ABCD, okay guys? It's as simple as ABCD. So I think we'll be ending this tutorial here today. Tomorrow I'll be uploading, or I'll be showing you how to cut the sleeve. Guys, some people really do like its curve. Some people like it to be shaped, you know. If you want it a little bit fitted, all you just need to do is to bring it a little bit more. You see what I draw? The way I just free-handedly draw, just bring it a little bit more inside and outside, okay? So this is what we have. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you understand it. I will remove bring the camera closer so that you see it more. All I did here in the at the neckline, take your 2.5 measurements, 2.5 inches, then 4 here to where you are lapping. Remember this, the back one, you are adding 4 inches. You measure the front one exactly the measurement of the person. If the person has 37 as me, you just take 37. So the back, that is where you added 4. When you add 4, simply just bring it to meet the back one. So you have this excess at the shoulder part side. When you have this at the shoulder side part, you see this, this one. I just simply overlaid it a little bit because that will be my sewing seam allowance, okay? So guys, it's not hard to cut, it's not hard at all. So the front side, I just go in by half an inch. If you're already sewing, you should know what I did here. The back part has nothing to worry about. If here I want it straight, that's why I'm not giving it that curve. But if you want a curve, you could see the way I take it from the armhole this way, from the, and I just simply give it a curve to the hip line. Okay, that is if you really want a curve from it. But like this person, he likes his clothes to be free. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This is Azina Collection. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.